Well, look who it is. It's Ben, our friendly neighbourhood lorry driver, and he's bought another load of Mustang parts. So let's get it down and have a look, see what's on it. How's that for you, bud? Marvellous. So let's start very gingerly with the knife and see what's inside. Ooh. Oh, it's well wrapped up. I have to a shout out to Barnaby here. Thank you so much for getting all this stuff for me. He had a big load coming from America, so I chipped in on his and got the lot. So thank you very much for that. And of course, he built the engine, so thank you very much for that as well. Very much appreciated and very pleased. Oh, look at the size of that! That's the exhaust, if you didn't know. It's mammoth. Ooh. So we have here, let's have a torque converter. Yes, it is a torque converter. Oh, hang on, maybe not. Maybe it's a torque converter box, because I do believe he had to rebox a lot of the stuff for me. We'll come to that in a minute. So we've got some exhausts here. These are long tube headers, and like I say, all the links will be in the description below with prices, so you can see where we got them from and how much you need to pay. Oh, this is going to be fun putting this together, isn't it? Look at the size of that collector. That's huge. Very nice indeed. Next one. Chaps in their chapmobiles. And if you're thinking, oh, it's a V6. No, it isn't. We also have our new leaf springs. Now these are a standard eye, and these again, brand new. The ones on the car are probably okay, but if I'm going to do this properly and rebuild the car properly, why not get new suspension? So here it is. And again, bloody massive. Okay, what's in this one? Boxes. Good old Barnaby's actually written on the box what's in here. So what have we got? Well, that's like a carb gasket. I assume that's a spare one. Ah, spare carb gasket. There we go. Right, that's good. Spare carb gasket. Okay. We've got engine mounts. Obviously, these are engine mounts for a 429, not the 351 that was supposed to be in there. So they're good. What else? Hooker headers. Can't beat a bit of hooker header. Okay, so the hooker header collectors, the pipe connectors. Good. I forgot to mention those. Yes, the headers are hooker headers. And a sticker that says I love hookers ish. And of course the gaskets for those. Right, what else have we got? Aha! The shackle kit. So in there is the shackle kit with poly bushers. There we go. Fantastic, you see that in there? And that is what will strap down over the back of the suspension. And here, with a dent in the box, I hope that's okay. Well, they seem okay. Here are the gas shocks. These are Gas Adjust by KYB. And here there should be two bigger shocks. What they are. So they are brand new shocks for the car as well. Fantastic, front and rears. Now these shocks are uprated shocks, so they're more powerful than the standard ones. So of course they'll be replacing what's on there, because everything has to be beefed up because we're going for a much bigger, beefier engine. Right, next one. What's in here? Ooh. Again, now it doesn't necessarily mean what's on the box is what's in the box, because you have to repackage it to get it all on the pallet, because you'd like to think that the competition cams are in the car or in the engine, wouldn't you? Okay, we've got a starter motor. A nice big juicy starter motor. This is done by PowerMaster. I went for the extra cranking one. I can't remember what it's got now, I need to check. So there we go, lovely. And we've got brake shoes. So again, because the car's been standing for quite a while, time for a complete brake overhaul. You've already seen the front brakes, so now we've got some back brakes. Now, I was going to go for possibly a disc conversion on the back, but I don't think it's necessary, to be honest, because these are quite large. So again, this is an up-rated brake shoe, bit beefier, to hopefully give it a bit more stopping power. Obviously there's two sets of these, one for either side. Now this looks like the torque converter. However, just because it's in a torque converter box doesn't mean to say that's what it is. It's like Christmas, isn't it? Just don't know what's inside. No, it's a torque converter. Now this one is a B&M torque converter. Again, it's the more powerful, beefed up version. There we go. One torque converter. Right, on to the next box. What have we got in here? Right, we have some more gaskets, a magazine, Summit Racing, because that's where a lot of these parts came from, toolbox stickers, and aha, brake drums, or should I say brake drum. There's one. Why is there one? Look at the size of that. And there it is out of the packet. That is ginormous. Obviously for the back brakes. Wow. And I'm kind of guessing stroke hoping that this box also contains a brake drum. Now I do know that when the parts were first ordered they sent one brake drum instead of two and some kind of ring gear. So I don't know what was going on there. I don't know if the T-boy decided he was going to put the order together. Right, we've got all sorts in here. We have more gaskets. More gaskets. Gasket and seal kit. A fuel pressure gauge, a breather, K&N breather, a couple of rubber grommets, not quite sure what they're for at this stage. Yeah, Jubilee clips, I always do with them. Oh, is that for the gear pad? Oh, I don't know. Spark plugs. It's already got some decent spark plugs in there, but there's some more copper core spark plugs there. Random stuff. And the pan for the transmission. So it's a transmission pan with gasket. That's good. So yes, one transmission pan. So now it's time for the big box. Well, in the midst of all this, just my steering wheel arrive as well. I'll show you that in a minute. Right, let's get in this box. I'm hoping there's going to be another brake drum in here, but it seems to be just the sway bar kit. Ta-da! It's the other brake drum. Thank God for that. So let's see what's in this kit. A box. Okay. It's for the anti-roll bar. Complete with poly bushers, none of that rubber rubbish. And we've got some uprated sway bars. We've got a front and rear sway bar in here. Nice big thick one. Lovely. Yeah. These are big beefy things, aren't they? And the other kit. So that just leaves us with this. And can you guess what this is? If you can't, then you probably don't know a great deal about cars. I'll give you a clue. It rhymes with Courtney Cox. No, it rhymes with beer socks. That's better. Yes, it rhymes with beer socks. And no, it's not beer socks. Yes, it's a C6 gearbox. So that's why we've got the new pan and the rebuild kit so we can rebuild this, because buying a new one or reconditioned one is just far too expensive. And this was a great price of 250 quid, and we're going to rebuild it. That's huge. So yesterday I also had an engine crane, a 2-ton engine crane arrive, and that's also mammoth. Everything about this car is mammoth. And that was put together yesterday. Myself and Lewis put that together. And also what arrived was the plate to lift it with, and a couple of straps to strap round so it doesn't fall off, because the last thing we want is for that to fall off and damage anything, let alone the engine. So let's have a look at the steering wheel, shall we? Now, I was going to get the steering wheel recovered. It's a nice wooden one. I say nice, it's a wooden one. It's not nice. But I also thought, with the whole interior being black Alcantara and leather, a wooden steering wheel just would not suit, because I'm not going for a wooden dash finish either. So I bought a new steering wheel. Do you want to see it? Well, even if you don't, I'm going to show you anyway. Now, with the steering wheel, I was looking at a nice Sparco one, and not the type that you stick in a Chavmobile, Honda Civic or that kind of thing, but something that was very in keeping with the style. I really liked it, but it was £230. So I saw this one, which is identical in every single way, apart from the fact that it's not made by Sparco, for £64. So I've got a Boss for the Mustang on its way as well. That was 50 odd quid. And this is the steering wheel we're having. So there you go. I've also got a Mustang centerpiece coming for the middle of the Boss as well. So that's also Alcantara. Very nice, very soft. Don't want to mess it up. So yeah, it's either Sparco for 230 or Motortech or Motormech for 64. Now, is it worth another £170 for something that's this heavy as well? Something that's this well made that doesn't have the word Sparco written on it? I don't think so. Now, I know people say you get what you pay for. I get that, and with certain things that's very true, but for this it's just unnecessary to spend that much money for a name. So here it all is, and as you can see, quite a big parts haul on this video. Thank you very much for joining me for this, and I shall leave you with the glory that is Mustang Mania parts thingy. And I'll see you in the next video. So thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, please ride and drive carefully, but have fun. Bye.